Hello and welcome to part 6 of this mini-series of solving every problem traders have with time and price. So let's take a look at number 6. Data overload. Two things here that we traders need to look out for. One is too much information. There are literally hundreds and thousands of indicators, charts, news, economic data, all the politicians talking, everybody's doing something, wars, earthquakes, natural disasters, flooding, everything is going on around us all the time. So that is overload. We just don't know what to trade, how to trade. Now, technical analysts trade just with price, and sometimes they check economic data as well, and that's what makes their trading. But that will only leave you with one leg, so you'll be hopping around all the time rather than using two legs. The other one is analysis paralysis. When you got so much information out there, what do you really need to use? And from our perspective, when we're using time and price, do we really care? When using time and price, we don't care. I've made a video on this before. I'm going to put a link to it somewhere on the screen. Okay, you can check the 5 steps to trading with time and price. We don't care about the news, and the reason we don't care about the news is because I calculate the future swing days and the swing hours way ahead of time. So all of March I calculated, posted on the 21st of February. All of April I calculated and posted on the 22nd of March. So from days ago, weeks ago, I already know the swing dates for the next month. I know the swing hours for every day for the next month. So we don't care who is talking. We don't care if it's the Fed talking. We don't care if there's some geopolitical event, because if I calculated it and if it matches the price according to my PST indicator or my technical analysis, when time and price match, they correlate, it's a bingo day. All right, let's take a look at some examples. This is SP 500. Now you'll see arrows here. Let me make this a little bigger so you can get it in perspective. All of these arrows are days when I'm expecting swing days. Now, swing day, when I'm talking about a swing day, I'm not talking about a major swing. We do have major swings as well. They're also calculated, not a problem. But what we're doing is, within the week, what days are important for us so we can get in and out of trades. You can keep a trade also for a few days within the week if you like, or if you like, you can keep it for more than a few days or even over the weekend, but I rather not. Okay, but look at all these arrows. They're all telling me what I need to do from these levels. So as you can see here, let's push this up a little bit. These are all the highs which we predicted. I predicted them, I calculated them. All of 2025, this is the month of February, all of 2025 I calculated in 2024. All the swing days. So you can see here all the lows and the highs, and in fact these are some 24. As you can see, the swing days, you see the lows, and then the market turning up, breaking out, coming to the tops, where to sell, where to buy. So all of these swing days are calculated in advance. Now, one more beautiful thing, we've calculated the swing hours as well. So for whatever, for example, let's go to 15-minute chart on the SP 500. This is this week. Now look at the swing hours here, the trading hours of the day. This is Monday. So on Monday, I've got trading hours here, market goes up. Also, according to this week, let me show you the swing days. Now, as you can see here, the swing day for SP 500 was Monday. Okay, and then the next one is Friday. So we could have like a Monday to Friday joyride. We've got Dow Jones and NASDAQ on a Thursday, and today is a Thursday. So we're going to be looking for levels at the tops Thursday, Friday for a market reversal. And Monday was a swing day for SP 500. So Dow Jones, NASDAQ indices normally go together. So we could take that like a Monday to Thursday, Monday to Friday. We've got a swing day period. And for every day, you can see I've got hours here. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, okay, here, and I've got Friday down there as well. So every day there's also a video with the hours, the swing days, and pricing, okay? And where do I get my pricing from? Well, I get them from the PST indicator, which, if you take a look at it, This week we had a weekly level here on the HCL1, which is 4,847, which corresponds to 4,847 here. And Monday was a swing day, and look what happened. We have a trading hour in London pre-trade session at that price, and then the market goes up. Now the market retests that level Wednesday, only to go up into the target zone there. How do I know the target? Again, with the PST. You see the red line there, and that's where the market went up. It gives me a price, and then today the market sells exactly on the line. Is that a trading hour? Well, let's take a look. What are the trading hours for Thursday? Here is Thursday. So I had the Asia session, but I'm in the pre-European session because I'm UTC plus 3. I've got 155. Let's see, 155, and then I've got 1740. Let's add these up, right? So 145 is going to be there. Okay, this is what, actually this is 145 right now. And then we had the Asia session. Well, let's take a look at the Asia session because the market sold off there. 1 to 2 o'clock, 305, 435. So in Asia, we've got a few hours stacked up. So this is a zone we'll be looking into if I was trading the Asia session. So let's take a look at between 2 and 4. This is your 2 o'clock. That's your 3 o'clock there. Okay, and the white line, that's your 4 o'clock there, as you can see in the market dribbling down a little bit. So this level for us is going to be a swing day, a swing hour, a swing price zone. So if the market comes up into our swing day, Friday or Thursday for Dow Jones, Nasdaq, we're going to look for a PST level. If the time matches, we're going to go in. What other hours do I have in New York? Let's take a look. So I've got 5:40, and I've made a note here, careful until 6:40. So let's put that in, 5:40. This is 5:40 my time, US UCT plus 3. So I've got 5:40 here. Okay, and from 5:40 to 6:40, I've got to be careful. Why? Because there's obviously something tricky happening there. So that's that. And then what have I said? I said 5:40, careful until 6:40, can be sudden disruptive move. Then I've got a 7:25 to 8:20, so that doesn't look like a bad trading hour, 7:25 to 8:20, because if this zone is going to get disruptive until 6:30, after 6:30 I want to be looking for a place to get in. That actually includes 6:30 as well, so from 7:30 to that 8:20 zone is right here. So pretty much something like this, okay, was happening on Wednesday. Something like this was happening on Tuesday. All right, and as you can see, this is Monday, swing day, going all the way into that zone. So now I've got to look out for this zone. If the market does come back and I want to be a buyer in this time zone, it's doable. Now I've got a target as well based on my PST pricing. Do I care about the news? If I did, these swing days, swing hours would never have worked. They wouldn't work. How come they work despite all the news and all the economic calendars, the Fed talking, politicians talking, geopolitical events happening? How can they all work if news mattered? This is gold. You can check gold on all of my previous videos as well. Tuesday, swing day. That's your Tuesday, Friday. Euro dollar, Tuesday, Thursday. Bitcoin, Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday. And we're going to look at Sunday as well, so you can note that if you're trading Bitcoin. So let's take a look at gold Tuesday. That's gold Tuesday. Where are we today? Thursday. The market's gone up. Where to? Right onto the weekly PST, which is 75, and that's a price of 3,130. So I already have a time and a price. Oh yes, right there. And look at the trading hours for today in Asia session, how the market picks up and goes to that target. And now, once it's done that target here, London sold off, and we're at the trading hour now, 145. Market will probably sizzle it down a little bit, okay, because we hit a weekly PST, and it's a trading hour now. Trading the hour, trading the swing day with a price, minimum risk, maximum return, and we don't care about the news. So you don't have to be inundated with all this information. All the quant traders that are trying to gather all the information to make a reasonable decision by comparing it to what happened all the way back in history, not efficient, not effective at all. I'm doing all of this manually on an Excel spreadsheet, and it's provided at the last week of every month for the upcoming month. So all our club members already have the swing days, the swing hours, all in advance. The only update I'm doing is when we're coming towards the new week. I've got the weekly PST happening at the beginning of every week. Daily PST level, that changes every day because markets have changed, so we're updating prices. And if anybody is using the intraday PST indicator on the MetaTrader 4, they'll have the intraday hours as well as per this 15-minute chart. Same thing with euro dollar. If you check out the euro dollar, look at these swing days. All of them have been calculated way in advance. Calculated the whole of 2025, like I said, in 2024. Now look at this. We had a swing day Tuesday on the euro dollar, right? Which is what I just showed you as well here. Swing day, euro dollar, Tuesday to Thursday, right? So I've got Tuesday and Thursday. So that's your Tuesday, that's your Wednesday, this is your Thursday. And I did say in my previous videos, if we're up here on a Thursday, we'll be thinking about selling on a Friday. Why? Because if that's a swing day, if that's the high, Friday we'd like to sell. So Tuesday to Thursday, going all the way up, is what's on our mind. And when did that happen? Well, trading hours for today, Asia session, that's your 2:30. What time is that? Let me see if I've got something there. That's 5:30. I don't have anything for 5:30. But let's take a look at it again. Let's not be lazy. Come on, come to Thursday. 4:35. This is, let's do it. Let's do this. Come on. 2 o'clock is there. 3 o'clock is there. Okay, and the market bouncing off from where? 1.0922. Where's that coming from? That's coming from there yesterday on a PST level. So what happened? We had a PST right there. Yesterday's hours, let's check it out if this was close to a trading hour or on the trading hour. So let's take a look at Wednesday. When was that? That was at the end. So what have I got here? I've made a note here. Keep in mind 7 to 7:30. I'm not sure if it will turn the market, but if you have a position open, use this time to manage it. So I had a time at 4:20 yesterday, and on Friday I had Asia session 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So if the market doesn't change, it should continue to Asia, and this is it. This is it, 4:20 happening here, 3:35 as well, I think I had. Let's check it out. Wednesday, 3:40, 4:20. So that's your zone, 3:30, 4:20, and that's 3:05. The market sells here, goes back there at trading hours, okay, not random, and then starts to fall down, comes all the way into Asia session, picks up again, targeting. 11:35 was already a target on the monthly, which was last week, which was actually a swing day, Thursday or Friday, I think, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it was a Friday. It did it on a Thursday. How did we know about that price? Because that was on the PST monthly, 58.73, 11:36, all done last week. 11:36 is right there, and that was done last Thursday. Friday was a swing day, market comes down, and good day to sell. So we don't care about the news. We care about the swing days. We calculated in advance. We care about the swing hours, the trading hours. We calculated in advance, and we care about our price. And when they match, it's a bingo trade. Now, I hope that helps. Remember, I'm solving the problems from a time and price perspective. So this is how it is, because as a trader, I wanted to solve all the problems that I had. So this is the way. Have a good one.